Hello, Jill Holland. This is my co-host, Jill Holland. Tell everybody, what are you coloring today? What's your favorite thing?
A unicorn.
A unicorn. And just FYI, today and tomorrow and the next day, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we're all doing Mother's Day cards. So things you could do for your mom, for a mom that you know. Today we're actually going to be doing Psalm 34:18 because as we know, Mother's Day can be really hard for many people who have lost a mom, who are grieving the loss of a child. It can just be a difficult season and compounded into the season that we're already in. It's just hard. And so today we're going to do The Lord is Close to the Brokenhearted. And so I'd like for you to think about somebody in your life that could use that scripture. It might even be you. You might just need to put it up in your house after you're done. But recently I saw Michelle Bizet, my pastor's wife. They were celebrating the life of her mother. And it's been a few years since her mother has been called up to heaven. And but I just thought it was so neat to celebrate her life. They had a tea party. And so today we're going to do a teacup. And then we're going to do The Lord is Close to the Brokenhearted. While this little bit does a little unicorn, which is her favorite. Is that your favorite animal?
Yes.
Can you tell everybody, what have you been doing? Did you have a picnic today?
Yeah. At my friend's house.
Yeah. Anything else cool? There's somebody's doing gymnastics upstairs. So if you have your paper, so I have my watercolor paper, I folded it in half. I used a pencil to make the crease so it's a nice straight crease. And I'm going to flip my camera around and let y'all see my paper. If I can get my camera going. Here we go. There's an angel piece I'm working on. Okay, so here we go. Here's what we got so far. So I have my teacup. So I'm essentially going to be doing a still life. So I'm going to try to zoom in and see if I can. Nope, don't know how to do that. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to start right here with a pencil. And I have my teacup right here so I can look at it. Let's see. We're going to start at the bottom third of my paper after I've folded it in half. It's a watercolor paper. And then I'm going to bring it in just a little bit and then back out to make the body of that teacup. It comes in just a little bit right here. And then same on this side. I'm going to go ahead and make just the cup part. I got to make sure my sides match. And then right here, I'm going to make 2 different indentions. And then the handle is going to come out and up just a little bit. And then back around. But I'd love to know if you have a way to celebrate someone that you've lost, just as a remembrance, and it's something that encourages you, brings encouragement, even through heartache. Okay, so here's my little teacup. I'm going to try, I don't want it to look too much like a picture. So, and then I'm going to, at the base of my teacup, I'm going to do a little saucer, even though I don't have a saucer with this one. I just got this teacup at a little thrift store. It's like my favorite thing to go find teacups. I don't know why, but Corey yesterday told me, he goes, is it possible to have too many teacups? So I'm going to do a little indentation on this side to show that the dish goes down. And then I'm going to bring it down right here just to make it a little 3D. So bring it down. Next week, I'm actually going to do something a little different. I'm going to make a little promo, but I'm going to do something just for kids. So for every day of the week, I'm just going to be doing kid things with crayons and markers. And so if you have a child or know of children who would like something to do, we're going to be learning how to draw certain things and then doing a verse with it. So there's my teacup. Now I'm going to come in here and I am going to, oh, look, all my paints. I need to put water in all the paints. What colors should we use today, baby? You want to do pink? Purple and blue? Okay, we'll do purple and blue. I like purple. And green? And green? Okay. Green for leaves. That's a good idea. Okay, so right now I'm going to paint in. I'm going to just kind of stick with the colors right here for the first part of my teacup. I'm going to paint in. Let's see, where's my, there we go. Are you going to paint your uni? Your unicorn? Yeah. I'm going to bring this color all the way around. So I'm just doing a base coat because I'm wanting this to dry while I do my lettering, because I have more things to add to my teacup. You don't have to do it like that, but that's how I'm going to do it. And then I'm going to use a little black, even though this is not black, but just to show this dimension and a shadow, I'm going to use a little black and make it dark right here, mixed in, almost bleeding in with that, with the first color, the initial color. Okay, next, again, you could use a watercolor marker. You could use watercolor pencils. I am going to just use a tiny brush, and I'm going to stick with blue because Jilly wants me to do blue, green, and purple, right, baby? Okay. With some lines right here, I'm going to do a little line diagonal, starting a third of the way down my paper. And then I'm going to do a line straight across. These are just guidelines that you're going to erase later. I'm going to write, "The Lord is," let's see here, make sure you can see that, real tall and with my cursive. On the T, I really like to make that a big swoop just to add some fun into it. Bring that loop around on the H, thickening the downstroke to make it look like we have a calligraphy pen for faux calligraphy. The Lord. I absolutely love this verse. It's one of my favorites. I feel like it's so timely.
The Lord is our God, the Lord is one.
The Lord is our God, the Lord is one. That's very good, sissy. That's something you've learned with Dad, isn't it? Mm-hmm. On my L, I'm just going to bring down right here and thicken this little line. Just something different so that the word Lord stands out. Okay, the Lord is, and again, I'm following this line right here, my diagonal line, just following that along. And thickening my downstroke. The Lord is close. Same brush or same marker. I'm going to do just block lettering, following those little lines like a megaphone. And on my E, I'm going to follow the lines. So I'm even going to follow this megaphone line going up, and then I'm going to bring the cross line farther down. And then on that, I'm going to do little lines coming down, offering just a little bit of dimension. What do you think, baby? Do you like it? And on my E, I'm going to bring up some little, just cross each line a little bit. The Lord is close to thee. On this one, I'm going to make it about, I don't know, an inch. But I'm going to make just the words to and thee. I'm going to make them go all the way across. So essentially, I do my line and my two. I'm going to even bring that over to make it look like my pen never left the paper. Trying to blend that in. And make kind of a line crossing my paper just to help my eyes have a focal point. Okay, Brokenhearted. I'm going to follow the line of my teacup. The line of my teacup, it's almost in a rainbow. And then this line up here underneath there. So I'm going to make a big B. That does not look pretty. But we'll fix it, don't worry. What you thinking about, sis? Nothing? You're so quiet. Broken hearted. So right here, I'm not using straight cursive. I have little breaks in my lettering. It's not perfect, but I'm going to try to fill up the space to the best of my ability with that word. I feel like sometimes there's no words to comfort people who are grieving, especially people who've lost a mama or a child. But just to know that he is near, the Lord is near. I think that that's sometimes the only encouragement we can offer. So now I'm going to thicken my downstrokes and try not to mess up my lettering as I go. What's up, baby? Oh, yeah, you can have that. Jill has, you want me to open it for you?
No.
We have some chocolate we've brought in here, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
Don't tell everybody. It's our secret. Jill, you're so quiet. She was racing a bike down the hill so fast and making me very nervous. Are you pretty brave on a bike?
Mm-hmm.
I like the rainbow mane you did. So next week when we do kids, I was thinking about teaching the kids to draw something fun and then also write a verse around it. So they'll be short verses, and then hopefully encouraging them to give them to neighbors or mail them to nursing homes or send them to a grandparent. So please help me tell kids to watch and participate. I was even trying to think of ways I could, if you have any ideas, ways I could do some kind of contest to see who can do the most scripture and share the most scripture and do some kind of a prize. So if you have any ideas, like a pizza party or something that can be sent to their house.
Yeah.
Are you giving me? She ate all of the Hershey's. How dare you? You're in big trouble. It was ours to share.
No,
Stinker.
it was mine.
It was yours? You sure?
Not to share.
Not to share. Okay. So just like my cup. So the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. I'm going to come and I'm going to erase these little lines. My little guide cheat lines. There we go. Try to get all of those little fibers out of there. Okay, and then with my little tiny brush again, I'm going to come and I'm going to do a little border. Now with this border, I'm going to try to stay about 1/4 of an inch away from the edge of my card at all times. But as you can see, it's not going to be perfect, but I kind of like that. I kind of like that look where it's not perfect. And I'm going to stop it like right here when I get to this letter. I'm not going to touch these words because I don't want to confuse people as to what is words and what's a design. Right here, I'm going to flip it. I tend to do a straighter line if I'm bringing it downward. I'm going to flip my card again.
Mama,
Yes, baby.
do you think I should do purple?
Purple?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be good. Okay, I'm going to take Jill's advice, and we're going to do that same thing again with a purple line and about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. I'm just doing a little border. Kind of draw the eye towards the middle. We're not going to do a color wash on this. You're welcome to if you're really feeling it. Oh, I like that. Jill loves rainbows, so she likes to find ways to put rainbows on her paper. Okay, the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. And I love the second part of that verse. He rescues those who are crushed in spirit. I think we probably all know what it's like to feel crushed in spirit, but to know that he can rescue us out of that, because especially when we don't know what to do, when we don't know where to go or what's happening next. Okay, now there's flowers on my teacup, so I'm going to do some flowers on this teacup. And I'm just bringing in little blobs of pink. Technical term, blob. 3 little blobs. And again, they're not going to be perfect. I'm even going to do a couple little buds over here. And then, just like my cup has a gold rim, it'd be really fun if you had a gold paint pen, but I do not. So I'm just going to do a little gold rim right up here. I think what I love so much about teacups is how delicate they are. So I'm going to do gold on both sides.
We have a golden marker.
We do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the sparkly one? That's right. Okay. Thank you. Jill found me a golden marker. Okay. I'm going to come over here with some green. Let's see here. Green, we're going to do some little leaves coming up here, right there in our teacup. Leaves coming out here. Leaves coming down out here. I love how, I don't know, I'm just so thankful that this season has been hard, but just that we've had this during springtime. I think we've been able to enjoy so much that I've never really noticed before. And here I am really like being so excited about my flowers. Okay, there we go. Now, I'm going to come back and we're going to add that purple in, just like Jill likes. It's her color. That's her jam. We're going to add right in here.
And then as
you are.
I'm going to Valentine.
Okay, this is that little plant that grows out in the spring that hangs down. And every time I forget the name of it, I'm just going over these leaves because I want to. So I'm adding some purple in here with some of those flowers that just hang down. I always want to call it hyacinth. That's not it. As you can tell, I'm not very good with my names of flowers. Okay.
Do you have any red of these?
Isn't that one red? So right now I'm adding just a little bit of actually peach in here. You're not going to see it that much because the dark pink is quite bold on top of that. Now I'm going to take some black and oh, you did? And I'm going to outline some of this just to kind of make it pop a little bit off the page. I'm going to outline some of those flowers in a second, but we're going to give them a little chance to dry. So I'm just kind of touching it with the black to add a little bit of definition. We'll add a little bit of rim right here. Might even add some tea in there. My favorite way to serve tea, my friends were laughing at me. You know, tea can sound kind of healthy. I like to take all the healthy aspects out of it. I like, what are church colors? Church colors. I think all the colors. I think that. What do y'all think? Church colors? Are you taking that? You're taking that back, Missy? Okay. So I'm still going with my black and I'm highlighting my cup. And then with my pencil, I'm going to sign the bottom. And we can, on the back, we can go ahead and write made with love for our mamas or for whoever is having a hard time this season. So I'm going to do a little tiny teacup just real quick. You can do this if you want. You don't have to. And so this is not really going to be a detailed teacup. Oh, but so I like to take my tea. I have like very sugary teas, and I like to put heavy whipping cream in them. They're delicious. You should try it. I feel like I'm being, British, but it's really just because I like heavy whipping cream. Do you want some heavy whipping cream, sis? You want some water? Okay. Okay, so right here, my purple, I'm going to say made with love. And you could even say made by love. By. I'm going to write my name. You write yours. And you could get a lot more detailed on your lettering on the back if you want. I'm just doing this quickly for time's sake. Okay. And then sprayed. Are you getting, what are you getting? Fruit punch.
This is not fruit punch.
It's not? I think you're telling me a lie.
It isn't fruit punch.
It isn't.
It's water.
Okay. You gonna tell me that later when you're jumping up and down on sugar? Are you burping? You can't burp at the tea party. And slurping? I'm gonna have to get you. Sprayed with, uh-oh. You're being crazy. Why don't you why don't you paint in that horse a little bit?
Unicorn.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's a unicorn, not a horse. Okay. Lysol. Just for fun and for laughs. And for sanitation. I'd love to know if you have any creative ideas during COVID for Mother's Day. Just trying to been brainstorming. Sprayed with Lysol. Okay, now I'm going to come back over here and probably with the purple just to bring a little bit more purple in. I'm just going to kind of outline my flowers just to give definition to those three little blooms. And then I'm going to come and also touch each one of those leaves to make it look like the sun is hitting it and there's a little bit of definition right there. So I'd love to know who you decide to give this to or who you've encouraged today, but be reminded that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. He saves those who are crushed in spirit. Jilly Boo, can you say have a good day?
Have a good day.
Can you give me one of your sweet smiles?